And I already told the jailer judge about what is a lot like when it happens. We can have a travel restriction. She indicated there was a travel restriction.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning. You are Mr. Crusoe.
Yes, sir.
So you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On June 22nd, 2026, officer was patrolling when he observed the defendant's vehicle was stopped on a red light. The defendant's vehicle had a defective third brake light located on the center cab of the vehicle. The officer also observed an improper light color emitting from the defendant's brake light, displaying a yellow/white color due to a broken red lens cover. The officer initiated a traffic stop and made contact with the defendant and observed he had glassy, bloodshot eyes as well as slurred speech. The defendant was sweating and appeared fatigued/disheveled, consistent with signs of intoxication. When the defendant stepped out of the vehicle, the officer observed the defendant had an odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from his breath/person. And the defendant stated he had returned from his parents and had a few drinks, 2 glasses of red wine, and then changed his answer to four glasses throughout the day. State of sobriety test results are as follows: 2 out of 6 HGN, 7 out of 8 walk and turn, and 1 night stand was refused. Breath test was taken, with the results being 0.149 and 0.147.
When was the last DWI?
It was 2010.
And how many? And does he have a license?
Just that one. It was out of
Okay.
county. It was in Fayette. And then he has a possession of marijuana that was dismissed in 2018, and a possession of controlled substance that was dismissed in 2017.
Got it. Any, does he have a license to drive?
Yes.
That's eligible,
Let me double check it.
please. Mr. Crusoe, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. Because it's a second offense, I'm now placing an additional restriction. You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, you will go to jail. I will revoke your bond. This is not a revolving door. If I have to revoke your bond, into jail you go. No more PR bonds for you. I'm sending notice to DPS in Austin so that every police officer in the state knows if they pull you over and whatever car you're driving doesn't have an interlock, they will take you to jail.
He has an eligible license.
Great. You are not allowed to drive also unless you have valid liability insurance in your name. You must maintain car insurance. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Herman and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. When I mean no alcohol, no illegal drugs as well. That includes marijuana. If I find that you test positive, then likewise you will go to jail. Do you understand these conditions? All right, I'm gonna have you sign a reset. You'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and after that, we'll let you go. All right,
Thank you.
please, thanks.
All right, Judge, top of 1, Abbas.
Around this way, please.
Okay, then, Judge.
Thanks, Herman. Take care, man. Happy Monday. Good morning, Mr. Abbas. Sir, you're charged with a false alarm or report. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Shh. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On June 9th, 2026, officer was dispatched in regards to a suspicious vehicle. The officer made contact with a complaining witness who advised she was driving westbound on a white Ford Expedition. The defendant's vehicle cut her off in traffic, nearly causing a collision. The complaining witness stated she sounded her horn at the vehicle and the defendant brake checked her. The complaining witness advised that in an attempt to avoid further contact, she drove into a Walgreens parking lot, and the defendant then drove around the parking lot while yelling at her. The complaining witness remained on the phone with Harris County Sheriff's Office, providing the information on the defendant's vehicle. And when the officer arrived on scene, the complaining witness flagged down, advised the defendant had been yelling at her and possibly using racial slurs. The officer observed the defendant's vehicle to match the description provided by the complaining witness, and the defendant's vehicle was actively circling the parking lot. The officer conducted a detention. The defendant advised complaining that his brake checked him and nearly caused a collision. When asked why the defendant remained in the parking lot, circling, complaining, and yelling, he stated he was testing the truck's suspension and was not concerned about the complaining witness. While the officer was speaking with the defendant, the complaining witness came into view. The defendant yelled, "You racist black bitch, your mom should have swallowed you," continued shouting, and the officer then instructed the defendant to leave the property. The complaining witness was also advised to leave. The defendant then contacted Harris County Sheriff's Department to report in Walgreens a white Ford Expedition and a white Ford Fiesta, and advised that a black male was sent, flashed a weapon, and advised that he honked longer than necessary. When the officers answered the phone, the defendant stated, "Oh no, not you," and immediately disconnected himself. And the complainant witness provided video footage of the incident from Walgreens and determined that the defendant's account did not match or support the surveillance videos provided. Sorry, that was long.
No, I'm just, okay. Does Mr. Abbas have a license to drive?
Let me check.
Please. Mr. Abbas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case as a condition of your bond. Your orders not to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. Do you know if alcohol or any kind of dope played a part in this?
Let me check. His license is eligible. I'm
Okay.
checking the DIMs just to make sure to see if there's anything about.
Mr. Abbas, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes.
We will give you time. I'm going to have you go sign a reset. After that, we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't endanger my town. Otherwise, I will put you in jail in a moment's notice. Do you understand? I'm not going to warn you again. All right, come on. So, just don't. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise it. You just need a lawyer, and a lawyer can help you out. Please.
I will send you your on the file.
Okay, so we'll just no driving without a license and insurance, please.
Okay.
If you don't mind filing those.
All right, Judge, bottom of 4, Artsy. Sir.
All right, you are Mr. Barty?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On June 21st, 2026, officer observed the defendant's vehicle in the parking lot of a public park after hours. The officer initiated a traffic stop and advised the defendant of the city ordinance, and he acknowledged the violation. As the officer was speaking to the defendant, he detected an odor of marijuana, and the defendant had advised they had been smoking a blunt, and a blunt was located in the cup holder of the vehicle. The defendant also advised there was marijuana in his backpack and that he had a weapon. The defendant did not have a license to carry, and the officer located a blue backpack that contained marijuana, as he mentioned, which was a Glock 19 with 27 rounds inside the magazine.
So did you say he was driving?
He was in a vehicle in a parking lot of a public park that was closed. But let me make sure he was the driver. Yes, he was the driver.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Barty, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Does he have a license to drive? As a condition of your bond, while this case is open, you are not to be in possession of any weapons. This includes guns, ammunition. Do you understand? If you violate these conditions, you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. There will be no more PR bonds for you, sir.
He has a driver's license.
Got it.
So conditions, just no weapons?
Yeah, no weapons, please. No driving with a license, insurance. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
What do you do for a living?
I work in the warehouse.
Okay. Do you have steady income? Are you working every?
I asked you. Yes.
No, but you're working full time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can have you fill out an application. I don't know whether you're going to qualify. We don't just give them out like it's candy on Halloween. You have to qualify, meaning that you're at the federal poverty guideline. So we will give you an application. I need to know how much money you have coming in on a monthly basis. I need to know where you live, what kind of cars you have, who else has an income as part of your household, and then I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. If you put zeros, I'm just going to send it right back to you. So fill it out and be honest because you're going to swear to it. All right, please.
Right.
It says page 5. Bello. Go ahead and sign this. Alvarado.
Good morning, Mr. Bello. Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. It looks like you're also charged with interference with the emergency request for assistance. On that one, you're also facing up to a year. Okay,
Officer was dispatched to an assault call, at a restaurant, on February 9th, 2020. The complainant witness stated the defendant was causing a disturbance at the restaurant she manages. The complainant witness stepped outside and called the police. The defendant followed her and struck her in the left side of her face, causing pain. The defendant then took the complainant witness's cell phone, disconnecting her 911 call.
so this was at a restaurant?
Yes, it was the Frio Grill.
Okay, and you're saying he was managing the restaurant?
It looks like, well, I did speak to her and I believe she was.
Or she was managing?
She was with her general manager, but she was an employee of the restaurant.
Okay,
But the
Got
name
it.
says she was a manager, so.
did alcohol play a factor?
Yes, it looks like she informed me the defendant was intoxicated due to bottomless mimosa.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's right. Mr. Bello, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be tested. If I find that you're using, and I don't care what the occasion is, you will go to jail. There'll be no more PR bonds for you. Do you understand? You are not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to go back to this restaurant. Don't worry about filing conditions because I'm going to have him monitored for the alcohol. You're also ordered not to be in possession of any weapons and not to consume illegal drugs, including marijuana. You do, into jail you go. And on your case, you've got 2 cases. If I revoke your bond, you're going to be hitting, 4 or 5 digits. Do you understand? I'm not asking much, but I want my county safe, you endangered. I'm just going to go nuts on your bond. That's it. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you sign a reset. I'll have you take a seat while we wait for your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go, sir. Please. That way, we need you to sign a reset first.
Judge TJ.
Yes.
Okay. Page 11, Hillary, come on up. We'll sign it just a second.
All right, Mr. Guillory, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On June 1st, 2026, officer was patrolling when he observed the defendant's vehicle traveling on the road. The officer ran the defendant's license plate via TCIC and NCIC and observed he had an expired registration and a traffic stop was initiated. The officer observed the defendant had made furtive movements and leaned towards the passenger side of the vehicle. As the officer approached the vehicle from the passenger side, he talked to the defendant, who was the sole occupant of the vehicle, and observed an unholstered silver handgun sitting on the passenger seat in plain view, partially covered by a black sweater. The officer took custody of the gun and observed it had a fully loaded magazine.
What was the stop for?
The stop was for expired registration. And he does have an eligible driver's license.
Got it. All right. Mr. Guillory, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. The only condition I'm placing on you is don't be in possession of any weapons while the case is open. You understand?
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
We will give you time. I'm going to have you sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Do not pick up any new cases. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come on.
Sorry.
This one. What did you sign for your research? bottom of 13, Joan.
So you can file no weapons, please.
All right, go ahead and have a signature.
Mr. Jones, this is a courtroom. This is a place that you go to. You have to dress properly. I don't wear shorts here. I'm not wearing pajamas. When you come back, please don't wear shorts. It's a complete sign of disrespect. Do you understand? All right. You're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to a 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
On June 22nd, 2026, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle traveling on the 5701 block of Houston Road with expired registration. After initiating a traffic stop, the defendant could not provide proof of financial responsibility. A TCIC/NCIC check confirmed the defendant's driver's license was suspended effective March 6, 2026, and remains suspended. The defendant admitted that he knew his license was suspended.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to drive. I don't care what you have to do in this life. There's nothing that you can justify getting into a car and driving. You will be signing an affidavit with me today. This is a promise that you're going to make to us that you're not going to drive. I don't care that you need groceries. I don't care that a kid has to go to the hospital. I don't care that you got to go to church. It don't matter. Do you understand? Do not drive. I will not warn you again. This is a promise you're making to me. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing. And every time you drive, I can hit you with 180 days in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The amount of people on our roads without insurance is absolutely bananas. And it's not fair if an accident takes place and they don't get to be made whole. It's not fair. You understand? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you swear to this. We'll have you sign a reset and we'll get you out of here.
So just, no driving.
Yeah, no driving.
All right, Judge, next is page 14.
I'm sorry, what was the last name, Victoria?
Top of 14.
All right, you are Mr. Catan.
Yes.
Sir, you're charged with resisting arrest. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, sir.
On June 20th, 2026, an officer was working an extra job on Little Woodrose and attempted to trespass two defendants from the bar. Defendant/co-defendant were asked multiple times to leave and refused. While they attempted to escort the defendants from the bar, defendant Daniel threw a cup of water in the officer's face, and defendant Orlando, or defendant Katan pushed back at the officer as he attempted to escort him out of the bar. The officer attempted to detain both defendants, with defendant Katan resisting arrest by pushing and stopping the officer from placing him in handcuffs, and the officer had to use force to handcuff him. Both defendants were very irate and aggressive towards the officer as they were being detained.
Got it. Sir, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs and not to go back to this bar. If you do, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. There will be no more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is not a revolving door. You endanger my town, my officers. It's just not going to go well for you. Their job is hard enough as it is.
Yes, sir.
Is there a co-defendant in this case?
Yes, let me, check the connected, for
Please.
whatever reason, the co-defendant isn't connected, I can see.
Do you have a cause number by chance?
Yeah, I can check the offense report and look up. the
Yeah,
co-defendant's name.
just in case, because it might land in another court. I don't know.
I'm gonna look at the co-defendant's name to see if there's any case. The only thing I'm seeing here, Your Honor, is in transit, prisoner being transported for the co-defendant.
Okay. All right, we are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer, Mr. Catanzo. For now, I'm going to have you sign a reset. You'll eventually get with Veronica for your bond conditions. Also, you're not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, please.
So you just know what there's there.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to have it monitored, so you don't need to file it. He'll be with Veronica.
All right, top of 17, O'Brien, come on up.
You said 27?
17.
O'Brien.
O'Brien,
Mr. O'Brien, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Are you O'Brien? No.
What is O'Brien? I'm getting.
I have getting,
She's a woman.
you said top of 17?
yeah, for O'Brien,
No, that's a
17. What?
female.
I said O'Brien, you just walked up.
Oh,
O'Brien,
what is your last name?
First name goes.
no, the last name is O'Brien.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, we want an O'Brien.
O'Brien,
She not here.
okay, Judge, bottom of 17, Perjure, come on up.
Over here, sir. Over here, other side.
Should, that's okay. Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Perjure. So you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed, sir.
On June 23rd, 2026, officer was dispatched in regard to a family assault. The complaint witness stated she got into an argument with her boyfriend, the defendant, who she's in a dating relationship with and resides with, on June 21st, around 3 a.m. The complaint witness was laying in bed and the defendant got upset and got on top of her. The defendant positioned himself on top of her waist area with his knees near her armpits, preventing her from moving. The complaint witness stated the defendant began screaming in her face and calling her names, then intentionally struck the complaint witness's forehead with his own forehead, causing her pain and discomfort. And the complaint witness's injuries matched this account with a visible knot above her left eyebrow as well as bruising.
Got it. All right, sir, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to have any contact with this complaining witness and not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate this court order, then I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. This is not a revolving door. If I have to put you in, there will be no more PR bonds for you. There is a protective order that has been issued and you need to get to know it. If you violate the protective order, they can file additional cases. Just don't have any contact with this person. Don't use illegal drugs. Don't use alcohol. You will be monitored. Don't pick up any new cases. I'm not asking much. You understand?
I did have one request, if I might have an hour to get some supporting documents. I've been
So
dislocated.
you need a lawyer. So we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So you need to go out there and start interviewing people and hiring a lawyer. When you come back, they'll be able
My
to
issue
help.
is I've not been able to obtain any of my work stuff, because there's been difficulty working with third parties to obtain this stuff and I'm
So a lawyer is really the best person that can help you out to help you navigate through this thing because they can tell you what you can and can't do. So I'm going to have you sign a reset. We'll just have you sign your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. All right, sir, please. You got it.
I have time for your reset injection.
Just the next court date.
Yeah, yeah, of course, always. Yeah, Veronica, if I say no alcohol, no drugs, always random.
All right, Judge, next is bottom of 20. Thomas, come on up.
Oh, and no weapons as well. Let's jump in. All right. Good morning, Mr. Thomas. You are Mr. Thomas. You're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On June 11th, 2026, officers patrolling a public roadway and he noticed the defendant's vehicle had an obscured front license plate, which is on the windshield and could not be read. The officer initiated a traffic stop and noticed a strong odor of marijuana emitting from inside the defendant's vehicle. The defendant stated he had marijuana, and during the search of the vehicle, he discovered behind the passenger seat floorboard a black cylinder container, and inside this container was a green leafy substance, consistent with marijuana due to his training and experience, and weighed about 1.11 ounces.
You said he was the driver. There was a strong odor. Is that what you said?
He was the driver, yes.
Yeah, and there was a strong odor, you said, right?
Strong odor, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case as a condition of your bond. You're ordered not to use alcohol or illegal drugs, including marijuana. You're going to get tested. Do you understand? Yes or no? Do not use. I'm telling you that you're going to get tested. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You have,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just
It's
gonna
okay.
say I did run his license, I'm not showing anything,
so he doesn't have a license to drive?
not from what I'm seeing on my end.
Mr. Thomas, if you don't have a valid Texas driver license, then you're not allowed to drive. You must also maintain liability insurance in your name. Those are your requirements. I'm just asking you to follow the law. If you don't have it, don't drive. That is also a condition. Do you understand?
Sorry about
Is it eligible?
that.
It's high time for you to get a Texas driver's license.
It looks like it's been. It looks like there's a restriction on there and the end date is 2029. I could try to run it through CCH.
Yeah, that'd be. Mr. Thomas, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? What do you do for a living? What does that mean? You're about to get on a boat for emergency. What does that mean? I know what a boat is, man, but you're saying I'm about to. What does that mean? I've already signed up and you're shipping off, or you want to sign on? You haven't done. What are you doing with your life? Have you signed up to actually go? I'll have you fill out an application for a court-appointed lawyer. Mr. Thomas, if you pick up a new case, if I have to put you in custody and you are in there when that sale date comes, it's probably not going to be a good thing for you. You understand? There are no mistakes in this life. There are choices, and you either make a good choice or you make a bad choice. You are 22 on number 4. Do you understand?
Jones?
For now, I'm going to have you sign a reset. I'm going to have you fill it out. You'll meet with Veronica for your bond conditions, and then we'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily. Was that it?
No, Judge, just one more.
Okay.
Top of 21, Imanza?
I'm not getting anything.
You want a cause number? You're talking about that gentleman?
Yeah. I've run his driver's license. I can't see anything.
Okay,
Um,
so, hey, Veronica, no driving with this dude until we have proof that he has an eligible license, because we can't find it anywhere. Okay, you are Mr. Umanzor. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It is elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay,
on June 21st, 2026, officer responded to a major accident involving a black 2024 Nissan Sentra that struck multiple barriers and another vehicle on a public roadway in Pasadena, Pierce County. The officer contacted the driver, the defendant, who was the sole occupant of the vehicle and exhibited glossy eyes, odor of alcoholic beverage, unsteady balance, and a staggered walk. The defendant was transported to the DWI room where he exhibited the same signs of intoxication. He was confused, unable to follow instructions, and could not perform standard sobriety tests due to severe imbalance. After consenting to a breath test, his blood alcohol concentration was 0.332 and 0.321. The defendant was
Point what?
By 0.332 and
332?
yes, and 0.321.
Sir.
Stop. Just don't. There's nothing that you're going to say at this time that's going to make any difference at this time. Mr. Umanzor, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will get a portable device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care if it's mouthwash, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, boot shine, whatever. You test positive, I will put your butt in jail. There will be no more PR bonds for you. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, now is the time for you to address it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you, and I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a license to drive?
Yes, and it is eligible. Yes.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Umanzor?
Yes, sir. I just need time to get.
We will give you time. I'm going to have you sign a reset. You'll get with Veronica for your bond conditions, and then after that, you'll be on your way. There are no mistakes in this life. There are choices. You know that there are bond conditions. You either make a good choice or you make a boneheaded one. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Eligible, do you want to,
No, I want him to take it with him at all times, so I know that he's not using. Yeah, I don't care. Just that, tell me.
This will be about to drive with the planning.
Yep. If you skip blows on that portable device, you will go to jail. Do you understand? I will revoke your bond. There is a blow schedule that you must adhere to. You skip, they will file a bond violation report and I will have a hearing. You understand? Stop. These are the bond conditions. That's it.
No, I just have questions about the portable device, sir.
They will give you details. They do the logistics. I'm just the one that's going to put it on. All right?
Sorry, we had me.
Please.
Right this way.
Okay. Mark Metz.
Page 10 and 11, Judge.
Got it.
Good morning, Judge.
Hey, good morning.
I represent.
Is he here now?
Yes.
Mr. Guevara, come up.
You picked up two new cases on the requesting protocol and charges in these two new cases. And I was representing on.
Mr. Guevara, you're charged with assault of a family member. You've now picked up 2 more cases. You're charged with failure to stop and give information. You're also charged with false report to a police officer. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Your Honor, did you want probable cause on the?
Not the assault, but the 2 new ones.
Okay. On April 17th, 2026, officers dispatched a failure in stopping giving information, a collision that occurred. The officer made contact with the complaining witness who advised she was crossing an intersection after observing the defendant's vehicle run the red light and was then struck by a different vehicle. The witness then stated after following the defendant's vehicle, she was unable to keep up and was behind complaining witness as she entered the intersection and was struck by the defendant's vehicle. The witness followed the vehicle and took pictures and video of the defendant's vehicle before it fled the scene, and the officer was advised the defendant's vehicle was in front of the police department. The defendant had a female passenger and advised he had recently picked up the vehicle and his friend Isaiah was supposed to follow the defendant and that Isaiah was the one who was operating the vehicle. The defendant stated Isaiah had left a abandoned the defendant's vehicle somewhere. And when the officer asked the defendant for a picture of his friend / contact information for Isaiah, the defendant said he did not know or have his friend's information. When the officer asked the defendant for driver's license and identification, he said he did not have it with him. And after providing name and date of birth, upon looking at the information, it showed that the defendant / Isaiah were the same person, and there was heavy front edge damage observed on the vehicle.
What time of day or night was this? Was this late?
It was at 5:25 p.m.
Okay. Mr. Guevara, as a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and you will get a scram on your ankle. So I know that you're not consuming alcohol. You're ordered not to drive at all. I don't care what you have to do. I'm ordering you not to drive. And you will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, your bond is at $10,003 on the assault. They gave you another $100 on each of those cases, which I find just wholly insufficient. But this guy is just really, in 1 year, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In a year and a half, we're up to 7 cases. How do we ensure that we don't have any more? Mark, I mean, really, what bond conditions do we put to ensure that? State, riddle me this, riddle me that.
I would recommend, in addition to the no drug alcohol and the no driving affidavit.
We had that already prior to all this.
analysis if needed. Unless you've already added that to the conditions.
We just as previous conditions had no contact with the complaining witness on the assault and offender.
Okay, was there, do you know, was there any contact?
I don't know.
I don't think that they didn't listen to that.
It's probably a good idea to put a curfew on him as well, so he's not out at night.
The state would also suggest home confinement.
Yeah, I agree, but I just don't want him out at night. Well, I don't know. How do we know that? How do I know he's just not sitting in a chair? You know? So, I'm warning you, Mr. Guevara. The only thing I have left at my disposal is to put you in jail. Really, I have no further bond conditions at my disposal to protect my community. If you do anything, pick up any cases, violate any conditions, then I'm going to put you in jail. I've made people's bonds in the millions of dollars before because of self-control and the lack thereof. Do you understand? Hey, so let's do a curfew of 7 to 7 with a GPS monitor, no alcohol, no drugs, testing weekly, so we know he's not using. So tell me,
I'm not on any.
the assault is 221 days. It's time to determine what we're going to do. I'm not holding this open because he just picked up 2 new cases, so we need to figure out what we're going to do.
I'm ready to move on the assault whenever I have to. I said, I'm ready to move on the assault whenever I have to. The reason why we're here is because of the case.
Sure. Okay. So you guys tell me what you want to do in the assault, and then I'll have him apply for a court-appointed lawyer on the 2 new cases.
We'll talk.
What's the deal,
The
Pickle?
assault is ready to go. I think I made an offer, so we just need to talk.
Okay, talk and then let me know, and then we'll go from there. And then I'll have him apply if you don't mind giving him an application. And then we'll take a look. Okay,
When you're trying to work, he's also defer and defer. You want to take it for 2 open cases?
yeah, I'm not gonna hold this. It's 221 days. I'm not gonna just, right. Yeah. I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Judge,
Okay.
how much time on the oldest case?
Yeah. Parsons. Hey, good morning. What's up? He's on vacation, you know?
I have a motion to sign in the queue.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
It's on progress. You've had testing quite frequently. He had a positive tonight earlier in his appearances in your court, but he's been clean since, and he's clean this morning. So I think your process is working. I'm just getting on the case. I spoke with Karina. She's gonna make him a decent offer. I just gotta review the discovery.
Sure.
Hold the offer open for one setting, so I just need another motion setting.
Yeah, of course. It's only 71 days old, right? It's pretty young.
We just had him coming in quite frequently.
Yeah.
If the
There's a
settings
reason.
in there, it's like.
There's a
it looks like
reason.
2-year-old case, with the amount of settings, so.
Yeah, but there's a reason. I mean, look at how much drama there is between, so I'm sticking with it though. I'm not gonna, yeah, but I'll sign your motion and then whatever you want.
Thank you.
You got plenty of time. I mean, really, 71 days. If you want to reset it 3-4 times, I don't care. Just, yeah. Thanks, buddy. Okay, are you ready?
Judge.
Good morning.
Actually, this is off docket. It's on tomorrow's docket. Voters.
You want to, do you want to take care of it today?
No, actually, it's already, ADA John Hyde offered us a 30-day PTI if he did the racing course, which he did. But then he also had to do 6 hours of community service, which last month there were 2 weeks of rain, pretty much the whole week. All I need, Judge, is another 2 weeks. So he.
How old is the case though?
180, how old is the case? I think 100, it's a little over 180 days, Judge, just slightly over 180.
Yeah, okay.
Also, if he's working, I can also take proof of employment instead of community service.
He is working.
Like, I have proof of employment, I can receive that.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Do you have everything done already or no?
I've already sent her the,
Yeah, so if you give him proof of work now, they'll dismiss it today, you know? And then you don't have to. It's up to you. Otherwise,
If I have to.
yes,
Thank you, Judge.
yes, ma'am,
I appreciate it.
for sure. But understand there's no more waived appearances though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you,
I have
Judge.
a question. Procedure, so am I just, I'm having a resetting every.
Get a 30-day date for you. He'll still have to come in. So you don't have to come in every other day, every other 2 times. He does. But you get a 30-day date, we'll put it like in the notes that is your.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi,
Good morning, guys.
good morning.
Coach on police.
Please.
For Club A.
That I don't. Oh, okay. Correa, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's, it's a 30-day transfer to, and he's turning it for non-practical.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Correa, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You have some jail time to do. I will allow you to turn yourself in on Friday, but you need to understand that you're still under bond condition in this court. Everything still applies until you've satisfied that sentence, meaning that you've gone to jail and done the time. Otherwise, until that time, if I find that you use, and I don't care what their excuse is, you will go to jail. Do you understand? The full range of punishment is available at that time if you violate any condition between now and the time you go in. You are giving up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. This will go on your record. What happens on the next one? Mr. Correa? Right. Prison time up to 10 years in prison. If you thought this was expensive, wait till you get to felony court. for the rest of your life. Even if you have a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. Your records, books. What do you think's going to happen when you get pulled over? Every single time. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense of DWI second, driver while intoxicated second, guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow this agreement, send you to 30 days in jail, give you credit for the 2. I'm going to suspend your license for 1 year.
Judge, the ALR's suspension goes to April 17th, April 14th of next year.
I'm not going to give him, I'm not. It's a DWI second. On a first, okay, people make mistakes. On a second, and with this, we're not going to keep rewarding them. At some point, the DAs, the officers say, well, this guy's just not getting it. What the hell do we have to get his attention? Jail's not working. How about some prison? That's the next step for people who just don't get it. $30 button on your phone will get you to wherever you want to go in this life. You understand how much money have you got? As much as I want him to make as much money as possible, how much money have you given him when $30 could have gotten you wherever you want to go? Sorry.
Understood?
But no, you will be serving the full suspension. You need to understand the pain of what it really feels like. This is a privilege. It's not a right. I will waive the super fee though for you. I've now waived about $6,000 of fines and fees for you, but if you pick up another DWI, really. All right. Good luck to you, sir. We'll have you see the clerk.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, guys. Come on, Nicole.
I have to your honor when you're ready.
Valderas.
Yes, sir.
So it never worked out, I guess, right?
Right. I paid.
I will tell you,
I paid restitution.
you know, one day you're going to kick yourself in the tuchus over and over. You had the ability to have this DWI dismissed, and now you're pleading guilty to it, and it will go on your record, and it will be there for the rest of your natural born life, and it will be held against you for the rest of your natural born life. Every time you want to get insurance, you're going to pay 10 times what the normal person will pay. And insurance now is insane as it is because of the liability. Anytime you want to get a job where a license is required, this will always hinder you. From now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. There are no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. This is a final conviction today. It will go on your record and it will be there forever. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I am going to find you guilty. I will follow this agreement. Sentence you to it. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. You are not allowed to drive. If you're caught driving, that is a Class B misdemeanor, just like a DWI, up to 6 months in jail. Do you understand? Okay. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Good morning, Judge.
Hi.
Motion on a plea for Vashti Mendoza. Now, motion for community.
We're doing a deferred. Deferred. Sure. Yeah, of course. Good morning, Tori. Good to see you. How are you? I know, right? All right, Miss Mendoza, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You worked out a great agreement. This is a deferred adjudication, which is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, there's no conviction on your record. This is extremely important because you get a theft on your record, it closes many doors. If you ever want social assistance, if you ever want to get a job, people don't hire thieves. You understand? So you must make this work out. I mean, there's really, for you to complete this successfully, you must do an effective decision-making class, 8 hours of community service in an anti-theft class, no drugs, no alcohol. Where was this from?
It was from
Please.
Pasadena Food Mart.
Okay. No more going back to the food mart as well. You understand while you're on this probation. You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you were not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you are stuck with this until you complete it successfully or it gets revoked. If you do something to violate this agreement, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. We will have a hearing to determine if you violated this agreement. If you do, you were looking at 180 days, I'm sorry, a year in jail. Do you understand? A year in jail, you're looking at if you violate this agreement. So she had the ability to have this dismissed. She had a dismissal offer and she just didn't get it done. Is that what happened?
So we did not have, opportunity for it to, be dismissed. They were able to, the state was able to talk to the complaining witness. Last time he came to court, my client wasn't here, so we did get the documents from the hospital. If you don't want them,
No, I'm just,
but outside of that,
it looked like there was an offer at some point for dismissal if she just did 2 classes and got the,
correct, but unfortunately, she was at the hospital. So this was,
all right. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty, man? I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to withhold your plea of guilt. We will wait 6 months to see if you can complete this, but there's no excuse. Everything here is based on time. You must do things on time. This isn't how you want to do it. It's how you're ordered to do it. And if you fail to complete it, there's a serious consequence. I mean, really, we can finish this either the easy way or the hard way. That depends on you. But at some point, your decisions become your own and you have to do what you promised that you're going to do. You understand? Okay. Waive fees. So it's not about the money. We're not going to charge you for anything. For outside classes, I can't pay for that. But as far as here, I'm waiving all your fines, all your fees. There's no excuse for you not to get it done. Okay. All right. Good luck. We'll have you speak your story and then,
Thank you, Judge.
yep. Thanks. Counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you? What's up?
Coming for the streets. Very good.
You just bond or jail?
See, are you, is it all?
Is he in jail?
No, he's in.
Bond.
He's in the house.
All right. Have we done PC before or no? Okay.
I just got out of the
Derek Davis, come up.
Judge, you have another arrangement after this one.
Okay. All right. Good morning, Mr. Davis. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
June 14th, 2026, while on patrol, an officer has observed the defendant's vehicle in the public parking lot of a Shell gas station at the address of 9805 Main Street. The vehicle was not at a gas pump and was not in a parking spot. The driver of the vehicle was asleep behind the wheel and was unresponsive while the engine was turned on. There were heat waves coming from the vehicle and the headlamps were turned on. After observing that the defendant was unresponsive, the officer attempted to conduct a welfare check on the driver. The officer then observed the driver traveling at a high rate of speed and leaving the gas station parking lot.
Saw him driving at a high rate of speed out.
And the traffic stop was initiated, and then at that point, the officer made contact with the defendant, and had detained him. The officer observed a distinct odor of alcoholic beverage coming from the defendant's breast and his person, as well as glossy eyes. And then at that point, the defendant had stated he had wine the previous night. Standard sobriety tests were followed, 6 out of 6 HDN, 6 out of 8 walk and turn. 3 at 4, 1 leg stand. Breath tests included 0.155 and 1.147.
So he's at a gas station
Yes,
and someone sees him passed out.
yes.
Okay,
So Your Honor, skipped over some things in the report. It also said that he attempted to do a welfare check based on reasonable suspicion. And you all know, under the law, that reasonable suspicion, a welfare check, a reasonable suspicion goes to a criminal investigatory approach. So if you have reasonable suspicion that a crime occurred, sleeping behind the wheel in the car in the parking lot, there's no way you can lock somebody up for sleeping behind the car. So,
no, I understand that, but is it enough to just go and investigate further?
well, he said based on reasonable suspicion, he tried to do a welfare check.
No.
Okay.
Based on, the sleep at the wheel,
He's
parked at a gas station, he's unresponsive.
And he wasn't at a pump or anything like that.
So where was he?
It looks like he was just,
It doesn't say. It just said it wasn't at a pump or at a park.
wasn't in a
So,
pump.
but he's at a gas station.
It's
Yes.
at a gas.
And does he try to rap on the window and then that's when he wakes up and just booms, takes off?
So what I have here is,
The report doesn't say.
he observed the driver to be unresponsive. It does not specify, what he had done to try to wake him up.
Okay, so how do we get from, how do we get from, I know he's unresponsive to, I see him just bolt out.
It looks like as he attempted to conduct the welfare check, the driver had then driven off.
So the other, it said, and that's a description I have in the report. It says that he attempted to, he says he's unresponsive. And he attempted to do a welfare check. How do you know someone is unresponsive without doing a welfare?
Well, I'm assuming he's saying, look, I went to go do a welfare check. I go up to the car, the guy is unresponsive. And then I guess at some point, just boom, he just jets out of
Takes
the,
off, right? It said it takes off at a high rate of speed. Never said that he's speeding or anything, he just takes off. Leaving the parking lot fast and the gas station could be 5-10 miles per hour. That doesn't mean that he broke a law. Then when you further go down the report, it says that upon turning lights on in behind the defendant, he immediately pulls him over, orders him out of the car and places him in handcuffs.
Oh.
So he then instead removed them to a different location under the factors of the de facto arrest, not in detention or criminal investigation, without being probable cause stated by office.
what do you say about that?
I say that, because during the welfare check, the defendant had fled the parking lot. The officer did, have a reason to initiate a traffic stop. And I would argue that it wasn't an arrest, but it was a detention. And because, the officer had detected the odor of alcoholic beverage, I believe that this would be sufficient.
Well, I'm just looking to see if there's probable cause enough to, you know,
Didn't, after placing him in the handcuffs and ordering him out of the car, and the officer didn't smell.
Does it say that in the report?
Before. It said after I arrested him, placed him in the handcuff, I detected an aroma of alcoholic beverage.
I have here, after placing him in handcuffs, at that point, he detected the odor of alcoholic beverage.
But getting to handcuffs is the problem I have with the proper cause. Constitutional.
what do you think?
I would argue that because he had left during the welfare check, and had left the scene while an investigation was occurring, the officer has reason to stop him and to detain him. And
Right, but you know, you pull them over and you, first thing you do, you just start putting people in handcuffs. I mean, we shoot first, ask questions later. You know, is that what, or would a proper investigation be, you know, get them out? Well, I smell alcohol, you know, and then you start doing your investigation at that point, as opposed to, I mean, you know, if you got handcuffs on, that ain't free to go, you know? Yeah. What's his name again?
Jerry Davis.
Mr. Davis, you know, I was just seeing on the news yesterday about how a young officer was killed just trying to help out a DWI. You know, really, there are so many ways for you to get home in today's environment. If you know that you're going to go out, you're going to party, you're going to do this, because really, I would say most of the people in this life arrogance takes over and they think that they can, oh, I can do this, I can do that. And then when the reality is that, you know, the chance you're taking is just so not worth it. You understand? It's not hard in this life. If you do the right thing, life tends to reward you. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna find no probable cause. Okay, you got it.
Judge, Taco 7 was another arraignment.
Did they just come?
No, they came right before the attorneys lined up.
Okay, give me a second because I've got this person online.
Okay.
Michael Stevens. How can I help you, sir? Michael Stevens.
No,
One more time, Michael Stevens, before I get you out.
Yes,
Okay, all right. You ready?
yes, Judge, Taco 7, Chavez, come on up. And if they have.
This is Chavez.
Just to see if they're.
Good morning, Ms. Chavez. Ma'am, you're charged with hindering apprehension. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On June 12th, 2026, officer was patrolling when he recognized Rodney, a witness by name and date of birth, and had knowledge that Rodney had a felony warrant for failure to appear. The officer advised Rodney to come over to him, but Rodney instead ran into a camper and shut the doors. The defendant stepped outside and asked the officer what he was doing there. The officer explained to the defendant that Rodney had an active warrant for arrest and advised the defendant to call out for Rodney. The defendant stated that the male observed was not Rodney, but was in fact named Robert, and the defendant refused to give the officer consent to enter the residence. But the officer explained to the defendant who he observed to give her a second chance. The defendant continued to deny that the male was Rodney.
So did they go in there and get Rodney?
Let me see. Yes, they made entry into the camper and placed him into custody.
Got it. All right. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm not going to put any conditions on your bond. Just be careful. Do not pick up any new cases. You understand? You have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am.
I'm unemployed.
Why?
My job ended, my project ended. I work from home. I am a political campaign surveying, customer service agent, and
Okay.
I'm still.
So you need to be working full-time or need to be in school full-time. The people of Harris County don't get to pay for a lawyer for you and you get to sit at home and play Xbox all day. It don't work like that.
Okay. I promise.
Well, do you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
Sure.
Okay, I am going to make it that you must work. I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We're going to have you fill out the application and then when you're done, come back. We'll have you swear to it and then we'll have you sign a receipt.
The state's law conditions.
I'm not putting any conditions. No.
All right, go ahead and sign your
Darla,
Yes, Judge.
what's up?
So we're back on Cassandra Rangel. This is the PTI that we were trying to get approval by the deputy chief. And then from there, she did her TRAS last week.
What's the last name again?
Rangel.
Oh, Rangel.
Mhm.
What's the dill pickle?
So, I can update quicker.
Okay.
So we got the PTI agreement from Kenneth on 2 business days ago. My client now has it. We're working on it. And I anticipate a week being plenty of time to get it done and back to the court. well, back to the DA's to the court to have a
Yeah.
supervision order.
She did TRAS right though, right? Okay, yeah, you want a week?
I do. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're willing to offer more time, I'll take that, but I know I can get it done in a week.
Okay, yeah, I'm down. Okay, so Victoria, do you hear that? Who? Yeah, Rangel. Uh-huh.
How's July 7th through the 9th?
I don't know why I said that. Okay, so I'm on vacation that week. I'm still working, and if you don't require a parent to do the supervision order, I can get it done, and I'll gladly put it on that week.
Yeah, let me see how old it is.
It's old. You keep saying that every time we come.
Yeah, so just pick a day next week. All you gotta do is literally pop in for 1 second. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
July 7th works.
Okay, we'll give it to you. Okay, Darla.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, have fun.
I will.
Hey, do you have any THAs? What?
Because it was legal, so I put them on her line.
Ah, dang. I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Yes, you do. Maybe that's a very important call.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
To me, it's something in Austin. It's like,
Hey, how are you? Yeah, you too. Hey, are we set for trial tomorrow?
Trial tomorrow, are there dark
Yeah, is that tomorrow? No. Hey, remember, we have to order a panel tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know who we got. Are we going to trial tomorrow?
There is a case that's required, but it's not a serious case, it's same case.
Okay.
We're gonna go to trial on it.
On Zane's case?
No, we don't, the state doesn't intend to go to trial on it. We talked to last week about it.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Counsel, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Yeah, I'm ready. Who's the gentleman?
Mr. Keith Haley.
Haley.
Sir, Your Honor, I'm off the book to request, run court costume.
All right, Mr. Haley, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you, let's see, 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. Is this how you understand the agreement? You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witness to detention on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. This will now reflect as a conviction on your record. It's now a minimum of 90 days in jail. You understand?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm assuming the weapon is forfeited. Okay, the weapon will be forfeited. I will roll your court costs. You won't owe anything, but remember, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail now. Do you understand? Okay, good luck to you, sir. Thanks. You got it. Take care.
So this is paper on Sunday.
Hey, Vic, I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Appreciate you.
She said.
Hey, Judge, on that out of county bond, was it 5,000?
Yeah. It was a felony, right? Yeah. All right.
Have a good day, Judge.
You too.
That's why I said if she. She may have. There's a waiver. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
About the signature? Yeah. Like from the basic part? That's what I was about, what it is generated on the same. Also, she's the president. So, Judge is going to just go back to the office. As a clerk, and they don't. Because it's a case on it, and they do it here. Because it's a judge or so, it's a facility. So just yeah, Bill got so many sworn. And say, oh, it would be showing myself, a judge comes to judge. Oh, does it work? Let's kick the door. That was
That's not small. Yeah, it's whatever I must say. I'm so new.
Thomas? Okay, I'll just do the reset, but I'll. Just go ahead and hire you. I think he was right. He's waiting. Hold on. I know. I'm gonna contact. Did you get everything? He's doing it best.
Thank you. Everybody.
So it doesn't mean that schools will have to look at this. It's subject to things that it's very possible.
Yeah, okay.
That's where they take care of it. Right on the But that's not a position currently. Here, it's gonna go to different things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, no, I think he does. I think he does.
This is right.
Jerry understands the response.
Yeah. If I provided it.
I can't wait to see your couch. What you gonna make this? Right? Oh, awesome. That'd be great. I should be sure. What's the?
Not in a position to do that. This place.
Oh, no, you might have to. That's a little Christian guy. Yeah, Christian University, you know, straight and narrow path. I was a coach, but I got online school, yeah. So I pray that. Yeah. Because it's the pain is gonna hurt
So the life cycle of traffic. That is. This house, it goes to bar, they get out of 5 days, back to 4 that's possible wise, so they have to be there. They don't understand. Reduce.
Someone like some knows it more. I do like it when they kind of like, oh,
And we were like, well, you want to. I got there on I'm not driving that. Yeah. So I did. So it's more.
If you don't.
I was working and then. Cause he. The music is. I've always seen that. I think
It's like, so great. I think I can't see anything about it. It's now. My daughter. It's not like it's right. It's like really but like I mean like no one right. It's like 3 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to drink my sometimes I have chai lattes. Coffee. Yeah, I know that some people don't have addiction to coffee. But coffee can be an addiction. So you stop folks are gonna have it again. So we never had coffee. You'll be able to- So it is an addiction. That's what we say.
Those 30 meetings. People.
Oh, that is. I just did a conversation. What are we waiting? I did an application for. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You put out. No, no, you put out before. It's so scary. I can see it.
I don't want to submit.
I'm not from out here, I'm sorry, this is scary.
No, sometimes they'll come out. Depends on what lawyer comes first. If one of the lawyers is representing one of those, they can investigate. On this floor, really 5, 6, 7, double 6. No, back 7.
Yes, I
Also, 249, 23, 660.
Yeah. I was just. Good person.
Especially when you have kids. The officers that are getting about.
Yes, that's one. You worked it. It's like a. It's easier.
Of course. No, I'm saying.
Okay. One solid triple.
I'm sorry, I've been sitting here chatting with them. Stacy, you spoke it into existence.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I went to, so my spending was like years ago. He's like on my. Stuff.
Hi, Ms. Childs. Hi, good morning. What's up? What's the last name?
West.
West.
Judge, this is Spring Dickerson. This is my legal intern for the summer.
Hi,
She said
nice to meet you.
In a few weeks, I just wanted her to experience this today.
Yes, absolutely, of course. So we got
He has a BDR, I think, for not getting his portable device, but we brought his treatment coordinator from San Marcos. That's where he's been getting drug treatment and other care doctor where he's been.
great, but you can't just up and go and not let anyone know and just,
Right, so I think the issue was, we worked out the agreement with the mental health prosecutor, Lawrence Stubber. We agreed that he would work with mom to get in the treatment program. And she tried to get him in the treatment program all across the state, and it was unsuccessful. But the treatment program in San Marcos took him like right away.
so tell me about it. Is it inpatient? Is it outpatient? Is it, how long is it? Has he been in it?
Residential treatment facility, it's a 30-day period. He's going to groups,
How long has he been in?
he's about 3 weeks.
Okay,
He's doing well, he's progressing, he's intentional, he's showing up, and he's doing great. We're just proud of him being able to come forward as well, just taking care of his responsibilities, being intentional with what he's doing. He's progressing very well with.
does he have the device on now, though?
Yes.
Stacy, do you know?
He's having this glow.
Does he have an ankle monitor on now? Is it operational?
It's not operational. So that's what the BDR was for. It wasn't for the portable device.
So can we get it operational now so we know where he is at all times? Okay, let's do that. I need to know where you are. When you're on bond conditions, you can't just up and go. We need to know where you are. Do you understand? Okay. All right, we'll continue supervision. So he has about another week left in the program, right? And then what?
And then he'll receive the continuum of care if it's Friday.
Is there an aftercare?
There is. He's working with case management now to to pursue the next steps, but we just haven't fine tuned where exactly he's being transferred to after treatment.
Okay.
But it's gonna be ironed out with case management as well as his therapist.
As, Ms. Childs, as far as this case is concerned, are you telling me that after he completes the program, that this will be,
No, he's gonna be on PTI until September 9th.
okay, supervised PTI? Okay, that's great. I think it's a good idea. That way we know where you are at all times. Just stay on top of it, you know. Is he taking any other medication now, Mom? Do you know?
No, taking the facility.
So he is in current medication with you now? Okay, just keep taking it. Don't stop. All right? Okay. All right, we'll continue supervision. We want him, just make sure that, really, we're not asking for much. All right, okay.
Thank you.
Good luck, Mr. West.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Charles.
And the only other person I have is Grace Sims.
Okay,
She has a DVR as well. I don't think she showed up today.
I don't see a Sims.
Oh.
Is Sims on the docket? Sims is the last name?
That's it, Judge. I thought it was today.
Okay, Gabby, let me see. Maybe I have it outstanding and we need to set it. Sims, I see, all right, I see it. It's tomorrow.
Okay.
So just let her know she's got to be here tomorrow, please.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Hi, good morning. You ready? Hey, what's up?
I am here on a case that you had found no PC on, and I know you have the cause number if you would like it.
You ready?
She sent me.
All right, what is it?
It is 262-0056. It was a UCW where him and a few other friends were hanging out outside of a car, and the police were called, and they went up, arrested one passenger who took possession of a handgun, and then he took ownership of a rifle. They rejected the co-defendant's charge on the handgun.
I vaguely remember,
Right, and I
right?
was on Zoom when this one happened, but,
Yeah.
you had found no PC. We had filed a motion to restore the rifle, not the handgun, back to our client, if the court would allow.
Yeah, but I want proof that the gun is actually theirs because I've returned a weapon to the wrong person before. I'm not gonna just return a weapon. I need to know it's theirs. So if you give me some kind of proof, then I'm happy to do it, but I'm not gonna take, oh, hey, it's mine, by the way. I did that before and it was a complete and utter mess. So
Yes, understood.
give me proof. Did you file a motion already?
We did not.
So just do like an addendum or, amended motion, add the proof, let them see it. If they're okay with it, then we'll give it back. But I want to make sure that if I'm gonna give it back, it's gotta be to the actual right owner of the gun.
Understood, yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Lindsay. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. This is on a fugitive case, Dave's not here, so I just wanted to catch it before you left, but he says he's stuck in an expulsion hearing.
Wow. Okay. Anything in particular you need?
I mean, I asked him to send on it because this client has no criminal history, but.
Yes, for what?
I asked if he wants to send his new here.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't even have a conviction.
What's the last name?
Last name is Caesar, CEA.
Caesar.
We ran his criminal history for me and he said that the only criminal history is local. That's it, you're great though.
Felony monetary instrument abuse. And it's from Louisiana. So when does he get done? Do you know?
So.
I don't want to do it. Huh?
Oh, when will they get done?
Do you want a bond? Is that what you want?
We're asking for a bond.
I'm happy to do it, but I don't want to do it without
Neither
day.
do I. I just
So
wanna let you know.
I'm happy to do it. And you want to roll till tomorrow, maybe? I mean, I don't, how else? I get it. Yeah, but how else do we get day here? Unless he can send a representative from the, fugitive, I guess, office, or if he wants to zoom in.
He could be unpleased. And he could email you.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Can you guys agree on a bond too while you're at it? Then it would make it much easier. Sure. Yeah. Or if you want to, send me a text with both of you guys attached to it, that's also a possibility as well. Do you have my phone number? Here. But you know what? Let's do it. Why don't you? I don't. What's your phone? Hold on. Hold on. 265. Oh, I have your number.
Two dismissed cases.
Yeah, but see if he's unopposed, and then if he's unopposed, what kind of bond, if you guys can agree on one. Go. You want to go through the list?
Yes, sir. 512, Art. You picked up 2 cases, the custody case apart.
Okay. Where's Mr. Hart now?
So here.
Got it. So on today's case, 2501. And then we'll wait for the interference case for, I guess, next week.
Top of 17. Oh, Brian. Still not.
Yeah, 5002.
Yeah.
Yep, right now. I got Mr. Stambaugh here, by the way.
Judge, his case was no PC. You're probably just trying to see if you're gonna dismiss it.
Okay. What, do you know what page it's on?
Top of 20, last name is Tay.
Hey, guys, on Tay, are you guys gonna dismiss?
Okay.
Tay?
Let me see. Let me ask.
What's your name? Amy.
Let me just keep, it says under discharge.
She with you?
Yes.
Say it again. Yeah, but you guys need to either,
I'm looking at it right now, Judge.
okay, thanks.
This one, Judge, is bottom of 27, Jimenez.
Okay. Okay, got it. Good morning, Ms. Jimenez. Ma'am, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 14 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will now reflect as a conviction on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. It's now a minimum of 90 days in jail should you pick up any further of these. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, deny naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, it cannot be undone. Is this what you want to do? I did plead to the offense, man. I'm going to find you guilty. I'll follow the agreement, send you to it, and good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Fleischer.
Yes, I know. This is Sammy.
You are?
Yes.
Hey, Joel,
Good morning, Judge.
you're going to dismiss it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You have a great day, Judge. See you
You too.
later.
Take care. Thanks,
Thank
State.
you.
Good morning, President.
Yeah, come on. Hi, good morning. Who we talking about?
Judge, I got 22 Ms. Chavez, Jessica.
I didn't put any conditions on her. We just, really?
Judge, may I approach on PC or not?
Sure, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me.
Judge, Ms. Chavez is charged for hinder apprehension. I
I believe there is no probable cause for hindering apprehension. Section 3805 requires an intentional act of harboring, concealing, warning, or providing to avoid arrest. The officer's own statement in the DIN says Rodney ran into the camper and closed the door before Miss Chavez came out. There's no allegation that she invited him inside, hit him.
I agree with you, but he sees Rodney go in and he asks her, hey, can you have Rodney go out? There's no Rodney. That's not Rodney. That's whoever. Is that providing assistance?
Judge, I don't think it's providing assistance. It's saying like it may not be him, but but it is also her refusal to consent to a warrantless entry at will is a problem. For
That's
that.
exigent circumstances. I mean, it's crim law 101. You see someone running into, it's with a felony warrant, you know they've got a felony warrant. They see him running into it, right? Yeah, I think there's PC.
Yes,
Sorry.
can I be here?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Who's next after O'Brien? Is there anyone else?
Did you ever do that plea on Guevara?
No.
So Justin Harris got those two other cases, but if they're gonna plea and dismiss the other two, I guess that can avoid the rest. I don't know if that's. what the reason
Is Ibar in jail?
No, it was the one. The one in the hair.
Oh, got it. So, oh, that's right. With Mark. Where did Mark go?
I have no idea, George. I can send him an email to see if he can swing by or Zoom on.
Yeah, we're either setting it for trial or I'm not. It's 230 days old. No.
It's a deferred.
Yeah.
Baloney? Well, just make sure she knows that you're here. She said she wasn't sure if it was in the back. This way. How long do you think? Go ahead and have a seat and don't block the meter. We have to still look it out for this side. I signed up on the meeting. He's an animal that's building on that. That's Judge, that no PC, was it gonna get dismissed?
No, I don't think so.
No? The last one, Judge, was page 22, Wilson. Originally, we were given to get a job on the, didn't, so
No, here now.
not here now.
Okay, 2501. Did you hear anything? Did you hear
Said
anything?
he wants to be here.
He said he wants to be here. Does he know when?
He said he's just in an exception hearing tonight, and then 45 or 45 minutes for.
It could be what?
5 or 45.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait 45. So, I mean, at the most, we can, just roll to tomorrow. If he's gonna, I don't want to rush him, you know, if he's in a hearing, you know, those, that's civil court, right? Yeah, I know, but it's in civil court, right? So they should have those things. I did one once that was opposed. It took 5 hours. Well, because but there's a bunch of other things going on, so it's up to the judge when to call that particular case. So they'll have 10 other, like we do here, they'll have 10 cases and then yours just in line and you get called when you get called. So a lot of the waiting is just waiting to be even seen.
Well, here's the thing, it's Louisiana, so it's not his name. He has a sign his weakness. I need him to put me on the way for him to sign. Otherwise, it's wasting.
Do you want to text him and see if he'll do that at least? Maybe he can, you know, so he doesn't have to rush. Or you wait, you know.
Can I sign your lunch? Well,
Well, the defendant's here, right?
Yes.
Defendant can sign.
I learned to wait, but I'm not a longer one. I think my last.
Yeah, at least half an hour, but more than that, then. Because it really could take hours for them to even.
Yes, he started the hearing supposedly at 11. I'll let him know to edit.
Yeah.
Send me off the line.
Hi,
Morning.
good morning, Ms. Strong.
I have Mr. Pena on docket today.
Okay,
He's currently charged with a terroristic threat. He has a bond set at $200 by the magistrate. Okay, he has a place to stay. He currently is going to live with his mother. I have the address and everything, his phone number for mother.
have you verified it?
Yes, talk to mother.
Okay, great.
She is, and then he is also her caretaker, so he has a place to stay. I'm just requesting the court, he can be granted a PR bond. So that he's not awaiting while we reach this position for his case.
What do you think, State? What's your position?
So we haven't been able to get to contact with the complaining witness as yet.
It says here, mismarked as a GOB, domestic violence is unpredictable and at high risk for repeat incidents. This court cannot set a condition that would reasonably protect the complaining witness's safety due to the nature of this type of unpredictable violence. Therefore, there is therefore clear and convincing evidence that no less restrictive nor non-financial alternatives exist to ensure complaining witness safety. Indigent, cares for parent with health issues, minor children other than complaining witness. He has a prior assault, same complaining witness.
Let me check.
I mean, granted, they're pretty old.
Yeah,
So-
he discussed the root cause of this issue is his alcohol use. If we can maybe do jail release instructions, if he is willing to do any recovery treatment, there's just
Well-
council of recovery that will do a drug and alcohol screening on him.
No. I'll put a scram on it, so I know that he's not drinking, you know? Hey, Deputy, do you mind bringing out Mr. Pena, please?
We do plan on, while the case is pending, we do plan on getting him some alcohol treatment. He is completely on board for that, and he understands that the alcohol is his issue, so.
Is he supposed to be taking any medication too? Do you know?
Currently, he is prescribed.
Well, you don't have to tell me what. I'm just saying, is he supposed to and is he not? Because if so, then we'll make that as a condition as well, that he takes
He is taking medication. He's currently on medication as we speak, so it doesn't say that he's not complying with it.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Pena.
Good morning, sir.
How's jail? All we want are our streets safe. And anyone that takes issue with that, really, there's only one place that we have for them. The crazy thing is for you, it will literally cost about $25 to get you out of jail. $25, if even that. You know, by you sitting here, at least, when did you get arrested? Saturday?
On the 26th, Friday?
So since Friday, you've been here, you now know there's no one to even pony up $25 to get you out of jail. So when you're out in the free world and you're doing something and you got if this happens, could I be going to jail? This is what you need to be thinking, because not even $25 to get you out. Your lawyer's asking for me to give you a PR bond, and I really believe everybody should be given a chance at least once, and I'm willing to give you that chance. But it will come with a host of conditions that I hope you adhere to, because if not, really, not even $25. You understand?
Yes, sir.
That really sucks, you know?
Yes, sir.
Either someone doesn't have the money, someone doesn't trust you enough, but really, if you get out of jail, it's because we give you a PR bond. But I have to know, if we're going to do that, that you're not going to go out there and just wreak havoc. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And a lot of times, one of the major things that really gets people is either alcohol, dope, or one more thing, which is the root of all evil, which is what? Money. So no alcohol, no dope. And I'm not going to take your word for it. You must get a scram on your ankles so we know that you're not using. You use, you will go back into custody. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And there's no excuse, none of this. It was isopropyl alcohol. It was mouthwash. It was whatever. I don't care. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking for much. So the terroristic threat, who is the complaining witness? Is it mom?
It's this,
His son. You are not to have contact with this person.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I understand that's your son, but it just, no means no. Doesn't mean, well, we got a football game. Doesn't mean we got the World Cup going on. Doesn't mean no means no. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if he's living at this house, he can't go back.
yes, he's not gonna go back. He'll be staying with his mother.
Okay, so it's going to be split. They're not going to
Yes,
have
they're
any.
not going to
okay.
be in the same.
All right, so you need to understand that there's a protective order in play as well. You need to understand those conditions, follow them, because if you don't, they're going to just tack on more cases. A violation of a protective order is one of the worst ones you can pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We are going to give you a PR bond today. You have to stay in contact with Ms. Strong. You have to come back tomorrow so that you'll probably be let out within the next 8 hours, but tomorrow we're putting you on for the docket. So you got to come back so we can give you the alcohol monitor. If you don't come back, I'm going to revoke the PR bond. I'm not going to do this again. It's not a revolving door. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You have one chance to make the right decisions, and there are no mistakes in this life. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Payne, good luck to you.
I would like to add that the second complainant is on the case, I believe, is the mother. I can attempt to make contact and see if she's
So
okay.
the complaining witness, is the son, and he's a minor, so I believe that the mother is.
It says LP as in the information. So
Okay.
I don't know if you see something different.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's showing up, on my end as, she's married to the defendant. I'm sorry, not the mother. It looks like, the second complaining witness is, the person who was previously for the AFM in 2015. I don't know if you wanted to add that to the, if there were already bond conditions, already contact between them.
I don't know. I mean, unless we
He's
have
not
more.
going to go to the house, so he
Okay.
is not going to be in contact with mother or his son until the case is over.
If whoever you have a volatile relationship with, if you do, just be very careful. $25. You know what I mean? Really? All right, come on. Make me proud, man.
Thank you, sir.
Just
Thank you, Judge.
make right decisions. That's it.
I appreciate this opportunity.
Really?
Thanks.
Thanks. Yes, ma'am. Of course.
So for bond conditions.
Yeah, don't, he's gonna be monitored, so we'll do the scram. So we're gonna roll it till tomorrow. Or I guess if you just want to give him conditions now, then he can just head tomorrow morning or whenever he gets out. It's probably gonna be closed by the time he gets out, but tomorrow morning, 7 in the morning, he can head on. Yeah, okay.
Do you want, no powder to like?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no weapons, no contact, no going to where they live, work. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, and then random testing as far as illegal drugs. Okay, ready?
Good morning, Judge. How you doing?
Hi, Mr. Leonard. How are you?
The state has asked that we, Matt Kennedy and approach on off docket matter for trial set next week.
Okay,
It was the case, I'm sure you remember, the gentleman's got 6 cases.
sure.
And, I think the state was wanting to see if you'd be open to reconsidering the original plea offer. Now that he's
Which is what?
custody. The original plea offer was the time served on the DWI second and that.
What, we did the TRAS. What did the TRAS recommend?
I,
It was the one, dude's got 6 cases, right? Remember Martinez? I'm not gonna just take a time. I think I don't want to just continue what's going on and I think that,
I believe it was recommended.
yes, then I think that that's what's appropriate. Right, yep.
Look at my notes here. Okay. Thank you
Sorry.
very much,
This
Judge.
one.
I
Of
appreciate
course. Got it. Lindsay, you ready?
Yes.
Hi.
His last name Caesar. Fugitive
Yes.
bond hearing.
Hi. What's your position?
The state's gonna ask for a bond of $15,000
That's
because,
a lot.
because his charge is felony monetary instrument abuse. I have more facts on what actually happened and it appears that.
Okay, hold on. Let's bring him out so he can hear it, if you don't mind.
Yes, because I know he doesn't know this.
I guess, yeah, Lindsay, if you don't mind asking Ed Schmidt to bring him out, that way we can,
Of course.
I want him to hear it so that he knows. Yeah, okay, sure. Justin,
Good evening, Judge.
hey, bud, you ready?
Yes, there are 2 cases to approach you on.
Okay.
One is Jennifer Michael. She's in custody.
She's in custody. Did she pick up a new case?
She did.
Just later.
Um,
Which is actually, Your Honor, I know that defense doesn't think so, but I'm okay with it. I'm glad that at least we got her back in because my goal here is to get an assessment, mental competence evaluation done. Because I know that we had one previously said, and that didn't end up happening. But I'm wondering, counsel and I have spoken and what the best move is here, and I very much want that assessment. And I'm wondering how quickly it could possibly be done. And so that's our first.
What is your position?
I've requested a competency evaluation on our 2 underlying cases she's on bond for right now. And we've had some trouble.
So you're okay with it?
Yes.
Okay.
My position is, I don't know that we're dealing with mental health issues here as much as we're dealing with mental capacity issues. And I don't know that, the other thing is, she speaks a very narrow dialect of Ethiopian. It's her primary language. We've requested that the competency evaluation be conducted in that. I just don't know that it's gonna result in a whole lot. I understand the state wants it, we're gonna check some boxes, and needs to be done, but I don't know, we're kind of hanging our hat on a hook that I don't think is gonna be very substantial.
What do you suggest?
I don't know that this system is like built for her, or people who have the issues that she has going on.
So what issue is that?
Mental capacity issues.
Meaning what?
Like.
That she doesn't understand?
Meaning there may be some intellectual or developmental deficiencies here, Judge. IDD is the terminology that we use. It is a blanket, under the blanket of mental health, and we do in felony have a specific prosecutor who handles cases that are IDD. Unfortunately, for misdemeanor,
We get gutted
don't
so
have
much, it's
the-
just ridiculous.
yeah, we don't have a felony mental health court like that to address. Now, my concerns here are not so much only the present case, but in future as well. I mean, I'm seeing some history and I'm seeing that these are getting fled out. If counsel is raising competency concerns, I very much want to be sure that this defendant, whether she is competent or not, before proceeding.
I mean,
And
what if it comes back, right?
Sure, I get that. Here's my concern is that I think that we've got someone with developmental issues who is, I'm afraid, is going to just get stuck in the Harris County jail, which is not a place that's equipped for people with.
She's not gonna get stuck in Harris County Jail with a lawyer like you, Justin. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, but
Or
I
prosecuted. I very much,
I just.
I very much would hate
She's gonna
that.
be in there just kind of waiting for the Harris Center to come over and do the evaluation, and I don't want that to be a reason why she's in that place.
Is
With
there
what she has going on.
any way we could maybe expedite that?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
absolutely.
what powers lie
We
behind
can
this
expedite a lot of
provision.
things. As far as an assessment though,
I
it's
think
still
we'll have
30
to-
days, right?
Oh, yeah, is it 30 days for the?
When we do a comp eval, we're supposed to set it out 30 days. And sometimes it may take even longer, really.
I understand. I am still in a position that
I don't know, can you expedite it?
I'm not sure, we have to.
We can ask, but I don't know.
Can you ask me to come back in the morning and find out, just roll over to tomorrow?
Sure.
Back with all-
Yeah, yeah.
So I can come back with information from the family, on where they are with social security, we can find out where the mental health people are.
So regardless,
Mhm.
she's picked up a new case.
Yes.
What happened on the new case? I don't even know. All I know, she's on bond for 2 cases and she's now picked up a third.
I can give you PC, Judge.
Sure.
June 26th, officer working extra job at the Hillcroft Shopping Center, observed defendant loitering at the location, trespassing in front of a business, made contact with her, and she had previously been warned on November 4th of 2024, as well as June 26th of 2026, so that day earlier, not to give up an action. They had a trespass update on that.
Do you have a position as to the other 2 cases?
On the other 2 cases, Judge, my position is that I am a little bit,
As far,
concerned
she's on
about the
bond.
activity
Do you have
that
any?
went on, which is why I do want the results of this competency evaluation. I'm glad that we're still here in misdemeanor land. I want to keep it that way, to have some intervention here.
So leave bonds as is.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, okay,
So just, can we come back tomorrow with all that?
of course,
Okay.
yeah. But I don't know if they'll be able to. Imagine how many evaluations by how many
All need to be done
courts.
yesterday.
And
I know.
so,
That's why, but tomorrow, hopefully, it'll be like, this is what we know. And then we can kind of operate from.
all right, so one final thing. Are there any conditions that you guys think that we should place on her in the event that she bonds out?
Nothing. other than
Get your
what you have.
competency assessment.
Okay.
Other than what you
Well,
have.
don't go back to the location, obviously, right?
Yes, that as well.
Okay.
The competency assessment.
Okay,
Get it.
done.
That's 900.
So we'll email now, roll till tomorrow. We'll set it regardless tomorrow, make it a condition and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
for sure. Okay. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Come on up. So this is Mr. Caesar. Mr. Caesar, you are wanted out of the state of Louisiana for the computer will work. Monetary, what is it again?
Instrument abuse.
So, your lawyer is asking for me to set you a bond. I don't know. I don't know anything about you, but I have to get to know you in about 20 seconds to see whether we should set you a bond. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. If we give you a bond, are you going to, number one, go back to the location where you're wanted from? Or number two, and are you going to leave a wake of destruction on your way back? Just, I don't want these things, right? So this is what we look at. And we use a variety of factors, you know, your criminal history, what kind of, out-of-state history you may have to determine these things. So tell me about it.
So I have the ability to speak with the demanding jurisdiction today, and they gave me some background on what actually happened. A Louisiana local business owner sent checks to a business in Houston, Texas, and they proceeded to get a phone call from their bank, calling about that specific check, which was then in the defendant's name somehow attached to a Houston address. And as far as Louisiana has given me, they have no idea how he managed to get his name on the checks. And the check was for $4,256.
Okay, so the total amount is 4,000. That's, we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
And from our perspective, we have no idea about anything. He did not know about the warrant. In fact, he was arrested in Harris County last year and they didn't even do the papers.
Is that right? He was arrested and released, or?
Both cases.
One of them was for a lack of probable cause, I believe.
For the fugitive case?
For the, it was the assault of a family member.
No, I don't care about those. I'm more concerned about, so he's been in custody now just for a couple days regarding this thing.
Yes.
Okay. So you're not opposed to a bond, but you want a high bond?
Yes, personally, I'm not opposed to a bond, but I believe a high bond in this scenario is logical, because if this man has the skill set to somehow fraudulently acquire a lot of money,
Sure.
a high bond makes sense. And I also, as they said, they told me that they had investigators planned to come down and get him on Thursday. So Louisiana is very adamant about receiving him back. And who's to say that if he gets released out on a lower bond, that he doesn't go do this again, and he's just a high flight risk at this point in time.
Okay.
We would be asking for a bond of $1,500 because he doesn't have prior criminal history of convictions that I can tell. He also has no knowledge of this warrant or any of the facts associated with the case. And so the fact that his name ended up on the check is just something that he's gonna have to figure out in Louisiana when it goes.
Sure.
I talked to his mom. She really wants to take him there and she's on board.
Yeah, I think $1,500 is just way too low for a fugitive case. You got to understand that you're very right, it's an inherent flight risk because you're wanted from another jurisdiction. So you now know that they're ready to come get you now within the next couple of days. Normally, we have a lot of people here from Louisiana. We have buses coming in 1 to 2 times a week to shuffle in people from back and forth to Louisiana. If you waive, probably within the next 3 days, you'll be back to Louisiana, versus if you want me to set you a bond, I can. I'm not going to set it that low though. I'll set your bond at 5,000. You will have to probably pony up most, if not all of it, just because of the nature of the offense. So it's up to you whether you want to do that or not. But has he refused now, or has
He
he?
just didn't understand the paper, I think.
Got it.
I
So
have a waiver ready.
So the options are you can waive extradition or you can try to post the bond. If you waive, like I said, you'll get back to Louisiana, and some might say it might be worthy to use that money to hire a lawyer in Louisiana as opposed to just paying, because if you do post the bond, I'm going to require you within about a week and a half to go back to Louisiana to turn yourself in. If you don't, we'll issue another warrant. At some point, we're going to get you because you can't run forever. And then this time, I'm not going to give you another one. You understand?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll let you guys talk and you make the decision on what you want to do. We'll go.
I'll do that.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, may I approach?
Yeah, Martin.
Judge, I'm back on the case from last week. Sorry, let me put my video on.
That's okay. Give me a last name, Martin.
Wilson?
Yeah, I'm revoking the bond. She's not here.
Judge, if I may, so I understand that you told her to be here. She's not there. She is in the halfway house in Dallas. And last week, you said that it was a very old case. Judge, I think you might have been looking at somebody else's case, because this case is still relatively new. And it wasn't a 2B.
She failed to appear 2 times, Martin. I don't know where she is. You're telling me she's in a halfway house. How the hell do we know that?
She sent
How do
me
you know
some,
that?
She sent me some paperwork that indicates that she is through her probation or parole officer. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
And she's on parole?
Yes.
Wow. I'm
That's
sorry,
why-
man.
That's why they had her come up.
Did we roll her to today for her to show
Yes,
up
sir.
here?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
no. I'm not gonna just continue to do the same thing with, I mean, at some point she has to show, man. Has she ever been here?
She has her first upon her arraignment, and you reset her for 2 weeks for her to get a job, but her parole officer recommended that she go to the halfway house because she lost, I guess this like her sponsor for the parole said that she couldn't stay with her anymore.
So where do we go from here? I mean,
Judge, would you allow her to appear via? I tried calling her this
no,
morning.
I'm not doing Zoom because I don't allow, it's not fair. I don't allow any defendants to
I
appear via Zoom.
understand.
It's
I
just not
understand,
fair.
Your Honor. I
So,
understand. Judge, I again, I was trying to get a hold of her today. She has been in contact with me. I don't know why I couldn't get a hold of her today. But I mean, honestly,
I'll give you till, you know, later this week. The
Can we do
most till
Friday?
Wednesday or Thursday. But at that
Oh,
point,
Thursday,
Martin,
Thursday,
I mean,
Thursday.
it's
Yeah, I
really
forgot we're
3
off
times
Friday.
that we've tried to get her here. At some point, we can't just keep doing the same thing, you know?
I understand. So I'll tell her to be here by Thursday, Your Honor, if that's okay with you. And if not, then I'll tell her that her bond's going to be
Super
forfeited.
SFBF.
Yes, Judge.
All right, but that's it, Martin. If she's not here then I'm cutting it.
I understand, Judge. I'm
Drop it,
trying
cut.
my best. Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You ready?
He just said he just changed his mind. He doesn't want to plead. He wants to go to trial. Yeah.
All right, come up. So, you know, I have enough drama in my life. I want you to understand that if you want to go to trial, great. I will not accept any more plea bargain agreements after today. Your case is 230 days old. I have enough drama in my life and I don't want any more. If you want a trial, wonderful. We will go, but I will not accept any more offers. I'm going to put you to trial, whether you go kicking or screaming. Do you understand? It's up to you whether you want to take this or not. Personally, I don't. But at some point, we got to put these babies to bed. We don't just reset. No. Either today or we go to trial and you will go to trial. And that's it. You guys can talk about it, but really, no, you guys go just.
I mean, this quick. What do you want? You want trial or you want to?
No. But look, it's not a game, man. Really. Your case is 230 days old. You need to do the proper research in your life to find out what's best for you. You don't wait till the last damn second to say, oh, damn, and what's going to happen to my life? With your rich criminal history, you know, you've been through this game before. What's the last name again?
Gavar, Gevar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, now 11, 12, and 13. And you're coming here, oh, wow. No, it's either yes or no. You either did it or you don't and you go to trial. There's no in between. Really, I don't want you to do something that you will eternally regret. You either make one choice or you make the other. I don't want you to come back and no, man, there's no buyer's remorse here. This is not Target. If you guys step back so you can make the right decision, really, I just don't want you to talk in front of everybody, really, you know, but. All right, Mr. Casanova. Hey.
So I have Mr. Josué Isaac Bardales. You may recall Mr. Bardales.
No, I don't remember anything. Oh, I remember Mr. Bardales.
DWI messed up the first time, gave him a chance, and a little bit of jail there, so he came out. That's enough.
did we do T-Res? What it
Came
recommend?
back SATF, but Bear County because he's a Spanish citizen.
Bear County. Wow, can we do that?
We can do it, but it's a process, so it'll be about 4 weeks wait list and the
Yeah.
here 6 months.
Yeah, I think that's,
Yes, the probation period ends November 20th,
so
we'll have to
extend it. I'm gonna extend it. He's fast tracking his way upstairs, man, you know? And it's not from a place of hate. It's so that he doesn't graduate to felony court. I mean, the way that he's going.
Well, I mean, I think he doesn't have a hold right now. He has some kind of status, but the kind of status that he's describing is in terms of immigration. I've seen him walk away less. So
I understand.
You know, if he gets treatment and then he gets deported, that's a good thing, I guess, for him.
I don't know, but
But I don't know if you would consider maybe straight jail, yes, 20, not time served. Higher. You would be more jail.
the problem is then we leave all those issues unresolved. And if he goes out and something catastrophic happens, like what happened 2 days ago or last night, you know, really. I think SATF is, so let's extend him a year and try to get him help. It's the right thing to do instead of throwing him out to the wolves. I understand what you're saying, but the reality is that all he's done is sit in custody. He's just ready to get out and start doing the same thing as opposed to.
There's one other possibility I just wanted to recommend to the court is reoffending IOP and SOP.
We tried that, didn't we?
No, because he did complete IOP and he completed SOP.
Oh, he did?
We just haven't done like a really abstract or.
No, I mean, and the thing is that with all the bond violations that he's had while on bond, I don't have faith that he'll take it seriously.
Had to put it out.
I know, I understand, and I appreciate the tenacity, but the only true with the issues that we've had with him, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Judge.
Okay.
I'll let him know.
Thanks, Mr. Casino.
Yo no hablo español. Yo no hablo español. Maybe approach us.
Yeah.
You're checking the probation.
Is this what you want to do? Are you sure? So you know, the thing that you have to understand is that DAs, the office, only has so much patience, right? When they see someone that's back and forth and back and forth, it's like a little child, right? We've told them once, we've told them twice, we've told them 3 times. You start accumulating things. At some point, this is not enough. And TDCJ and Huntsville becomes a new location and becomes a new possibility for you. You are, after today, they're nearly on everything. I mean, with regard to either DWIs, with assaults, there comes an affirmative finding of family violence. If you ever pick up another assault like this again, you're looking at prison time, up to 10 years in prison. You understand? You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. There is an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning that you can never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea. Should you pick up another assault like this, you'll be facing a 3rd-degree felony, up a minimum of 2 years, up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do? Is it paper or is it electronic?
It's electronic.
Electronic? Oh, thanks. The agreement that you have worked out is 1 year to be probated for 1 year. This will go on your record. there is a TRAS that must be performed, which is an evaluation to see what conditions you need. If they assess conditions, you must fulfill them. No drugs, no alcohol, the batter's intervention prevention course, which is called the BIP class. You must attend this class once a week for 18 weeks. If you fail to go, then they're going to kick you out of the program. If we see that you have not complied with the conditions, we issue a warrant. I will put you back in jail. We will have a hearing to determine if you violated this agreement. If you do, you're looking at a year in jail. You understand? That means also no drugs, no alcohol, 24 hours of community service, and no contact with the complaining witness in this case. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to, well, I am going to find you guilty. However, I'm going to sentence you to a year, but I will probate it for 1 year. If you do everything that you promise us that you're going to do today, then you will steer clear out of jail. Are you working at this time? Okay, so waive his fees. No weapons as well. Did we already appoint him a lawyer for the other two cases?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, for the community service, is there anything else that there's optional conditions? No conditions.
Is it what? Is it as a result of this accident?
No.
Let's see if there's anything that he's able to do. If not, then we'll figure something out. Because there's got to be something else instead of, laborious that you can.
Judge, could you take an effective decision-making course and not run some of that community service hour?
I don't know. Let's see how bad the condition is and I have to figure that with all the things that we have here, he's probably already done multiple effective decision-making classes. And so I don't want to just keep doing redundant things and just for. All right, Mr. Guevara, good luck, sir. All right, we'll have you meet with Shatoria. Thank you, Mr. Metz.
Judge, stop it close.
He signed the
No,
waiver.
there's one more, but we were waiting until you closed out. We haven't heard from counsel, so we're gonna roll over a copy.
Who is it?
Antoine,
That's the last name?
that's the attorney's one. Antoine. So, who's the defendant?
The defendant is Jarrell Holmes.
Holmes?
We haven't heard anything, so if you close docket, we're just gonna carry over.
I don't even have an attorney of record or an order of appointment
What was it?
on Holmes.
Yes, I've emailed council several times. I've emailed Ms. Parker, called to just reappoint. Since we never responded to any of us.
I guess, roll to tomorrow. If we don't hear anything, we'll reappoint tomorrow morning then.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Sure, thanks, guys.
So we're not getting this message. No. Last Thursday on the lunch. Rather than 9 minutes.
Ms. Childs, you're back.
Yes, Judge, I'm here on Miss Laisha Foxworth. She got done with felony court early, and I think she needs bond conditions on her misdemeanor cases.
Hold on, I couldn't hear anything. Say it again.
I'm here on Miss Laisha Foxworth. She needs bond conditions on her misdemeanor case.
Ms. Foxworth, come up. Good morning, ma'am.
Come on, miss.
Ma'am, you are charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Did she just get here?
Felony. She checked in this morning and.
Oh, she has a felony on?
Just got out.
Let's see what that is. So she's on probation for an aggravated assault, serious bodily injury, and now she's picked up a mischief. Same complaining witness?
Let me check. No.
What happened here, if you don't mind?
So here it looks like, it was in regard to an assault call that was later changed to a criminal mischief, that the defendant had caused damage at a dental office, due to receiving medical advice, but refused treatment. And then at that point, a computer monitor as well as, two office phones were broken by the defendant.
Got it. Ms. Foxworth, as a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to go back to this location and not to be in possession of any weapons and not to have any contact with the complaining witness. I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community. If you do anything to violate these conditions, you pick up a new case, I will go bananas on your bond. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
So do you mind filing the no contact, no weapons, no going back? For now, I'm going to have you sign a receipt. We will have you take a seat in jury box while we get your bond conditions. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel. If she tells you she cannot get a hold of you, then I will revoke your bond. You will not get any more PR bonds. If you pick up any new cases or you violate conditions, into jail you go, and I will deem you a public danger and I'm going to make your bond high. There are no mistakes in this life. There are choices. You either make a good choice or you make a bad choice. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Come on. Stacy, do you know what day you want?
Yes, if I could have July 9th appearance waived, that would be fine. That's the day after her felony setting.
You don't want the same day as a felony?
We can have the same day too.
What, do you know what day that is?
She's about to.
July 8th.
July 8th.
Okay.
All right, we'll set you the same day. That way you don't have to double up, you know?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye.
Alright, so you're just about to. She called you off the side. His plea, I don't know about statute, usually it's in the family, we're gonna find that out about that, when they can cover all of obviously. We can better than that, that's how it's pretty how long it's very cheap.
That's it? Guys, we are,
On top of nine. Judge, also for the trial for tomorrow?
did they order a panel?
Yes.
Okay, good. What's up? Hey, what's the word?
I didn't know she said something about I wanted to help.
Who?
Top of nine.
Oh,
Your Honor, for that trial tomorrow, was it the driving without license or no?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yes, Fernandez Jose, he has two, driving while license.
I really wish to express them. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure y'all didn't need, you know. Yeah. Separate. In case you don't.
Communicate and make sure he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't, he should say no. But it's 262 395 4. He said he was scared his own dad is working. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, right, that's what it's looking.
Conditions for box plants? Are you boxing? No. I can't just wait on this condition. So that I can know.
Okay, that's what it is, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Oh. If there's need to defend it,
No, she was on Zoom.
oh, okay.
Yeah, well, boxing it.
Oh, yeah, so we're good, right?
Well, you.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, so that's my last. I just need.
My bad. I'm sorry. You guys put me the address in. Yeah, I just put it in. Okay.
I'm going crazy. I just received.
Okay.
He's still here. Did you need Judge?
He says, working at his business.
Okay, just thanks.
I'm doing all the bond violations, so, yeah. It's actually, it's not as much as I thought there'd be.
You just see all of the complaints in there.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll get all that done. But my concern is trying to get these guys come on again. Hi.
You're more tan than I am.
You're pretty tan.
Only from here, because I have on rash bar.
How are you?
Sad, you're right, my dog got killed.
How?
I was on vacation, my pet sitter's son let her run out the road.
No.
She's one of those dogs that would stay right here and chase her. And she runs, she thinks she's playing, and that happened.
You ran into the street? God dog it.
It just happened a couple of days ago. And
I'm so sorry.
right now I'm in a house with no electricity. And I'm not.
You know, but it's a good excuse to get another one, right?
Another dog.
Yeah. Puppies are the best,
Well, you know, I am.
except for they pee and poop.
I've had 48 fosters since last April. So I foster a lot of dogs.
Wow.
But my girls were like, they were the entertainers. Did we talk about diving? This is me controlling my dive master. He's putting my socks in.
I want to go diving. Damn it.
You dive?
Oh, like crazy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I love it. I haven't been in about a year though.
I just went to Belize.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah. I did the blue hole over there. I got narcosis really bad too.
We had that conversation. Yeah, I thought we did.
But it was, I mean, it's 160 feet. There's just not much to, you know.
It's just the stalactite.
Right. But,
Been there, done
you know,
that, and done
but you can go swim with those nurse sharks over there. That's a lot of fun.
So I went to San Pedro first and, okay, first off, my first dive, I jumped in with no air, with my air on. And the waves were like this. I've never dove in that kind of water and no one came to help me. I'm almost drowned,
Oh my God.
but I didn't. But I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
The girl next to me came back and all she did was be my leg. It's okay. It's still my fault.
In the air, in the water?
Yeah, I was in the water, but no air on.
Why would she turn the air off?
She was a new diver and wanted to do a belly check and I should have gone back behind.
What the hell? She turned your air off?
Yeah. It's.
Was it on purpose?
No. I didn't even know her. She was with another group. But you should check your own air before you jump in. You really should.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Oh,
I jumped
dude,
in.
I mean, really? No, I mean, you're supposed, the first thing you do is you look at to make sure that you even have 3,000 pounds.
And then she buddy checked me.
I bet you've learned your lesson on that one, huh?
I did, and it happened to somebody when we were at this other island, so it's kind of funny. But the next day I went diving, right when we get in, 2 nurse swimmers would not stay away from us.
They're like underwater dogs.
And
Though.
that's what they said, they're like,
Yeah.
and everybody would say, under the bed, no, these weren't fed, they know what stab stick is for the, what they call it, flying fish. And it came right here, and I didn't, my phone down.
Yes,
I asked
yes,
my guy.
yeah. They're awesome.
It was.
That was one of the most fun times that we've had was doing that. We did that dive in Belize and you could just sit there. When we did it, there were like 20 nurse sharks there and they were like dogs. It was just, I'd have to ask.
Dolphin.
It's awesome.
Well, so, where I did it in, San Pedro, they were very, they weren't quite that way. I did it off a private island called, Blackbird Head. Which a bunch of sneaky people. And the other thing that was super cool in the first dive was that, was that one of those remora loved my fingernails. It was
What is it again?
remora, the ones that attach to the bottoms of the shark.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't know what they were called. Huh.
I'd never seen one that big and it wasn't
Wow.
attached. Freaking hilarious. The guy wrote, likes to bite, and I can't see very well, right? And I was like, so it's really like this, I think, and underneath it said hair. I was like, oh my God, you jerk. I thought it was trying to bite me in the face.
It was eating your hair?
Yeah, that's right. They really like blonde hair. Look at this one swearing right up in the picture.
Wow.
That's a remora.
I've never seen
They're
it.
so weird because the top is where they suck onto the.
They're like, what are those, the ones that suck on the glass? Algae eaters. Yeah.
Yes, in a aquarium. Yeah, look, that was swimming right by her. It scared the shit out of
Oh,
me.
it looks like a barracuda.
It was really funny. There were a lot of there. Oh, this is me. This is me worshiping the shark. I'm like, come here, baby. Come here, baby. There's another picture of me he took at another, but there's a shark right there. I thought he was taking a picture of me, and so I'm going, and it's right behind me.
I tell you about the experience that we had in the Bahamas. We went diving. This was about 8 months ago, and the lionfish is really bad there. And so they have this big rock that sits there. It's just a big rock where it's just a rock, and it's got a lot of holes in it, and it has a lot of coral on it. I was trying to think of the word. It has a lot of coral on it. So there are a bunch of lionfish that were just kind of stacked inside of the holes. And so our dive master has a spear because there's a lot of sharks in Bahamas. I mean, in every dive that we went through, there were like dozens of sharks. It was really scary. So he takes a spear and he starts spearing these lionfish. I don't know. I mean, they with black tip, things,
They're not really scary sharks.
I don't know.
But they're still sharks.
Right. They were big. There definitely weren't nurse sharks. That's what I really know. And so, but he takes the spear and he spears one, and then he takes it, goes like this, and then blood starts coming out. And then he shakes it like this. So all of a sudden you see this shark coming over here. And then he takes the gun, shoots another one, and then he shoots another one. And so by the time he stopped, the water all around was just pure like blood. And so we have all these sharks that come. So I was terrified because imagine, when you give a dog like a treat, they get excited, they start running around, they start playing around. Well, this is what it was like with the sharks. And they would hit you, drive away swim away real fast, and they would come up to you real quick, and they would kind of just go over. And he was just kind of feeding them, throwing the lionfish up like this, and they would just run and stand. By the end of the dive, I am just sitting there mortified because they're circling us, just continuing like this. And I was just so scared. And my wife is just darting up, ready to get back on the boat.
Oh, she was afraid too.
And
That's ridiculous.
last weekend, a little boy did you see he got mauled by a shark over there in Bahamas?
Okay, so no sharks are not dangerous to humans and they might bite you on accident. Anytime you're gonna do that kind of an interaction, there should be a full explanation.
This kid was a 9-year-old kid, got his leg tore up, said I could see my bone.
In the water.
Oh, I don't know, swimming, that's all. But
Divers rarely get hurt by sharks. Rarely. I do a lot of shark reading, but it's the people who don't see them coming. It's the ones whose ankles are down or they're on that. I mean,
I was just,
yeah, but he should have warned y'all. And if you wanted to opt out, see, I love him. I still.
initially it was cool because you've never done something like that. He's just trying to make it fun. He's trying to make it interesting. So, we're all sitting there enjoying it. But by the time he was done, I mean, there was 10 sharks there plus. We were all scared to death, and there's blood everywhere, and just It was fun in the beginning, and then 10 minutes later, you're scared out of your wits. And every dive that we did, and we did 6 dives. Every dive we did, there were multiple sharks there. Everywhere we went to, there were sharks. No, well, what he said, the reason he said is because Stewart Cove, Bahamas, which is a big company, that dive company in Bahamas, they do a special shark dive where they have, I guess, gotten the sharks accustomed to hanging out in the waters over there. And so,
Because they get fed.
right, exactly, right. So,
I mean, that's what I'm telling you.
That's what he.
Know the spear. So that's what the guy was telling us. If you go down, you don't have any spears, that's fine. If you go down with the spear, that shark is on you because he has come to associate that with the line fish.
Just check.
Lucky for me, I'm vegan. I'm not going to do that, but 4 people got certified.
I'm leaving.
I'm trying to find that picture. And they were kind of, I was thinking, I don't do that, y'all.
We're just shooting the shit.
I have a case on the docket tomorrow.
Okay.
Josh Stephens, my client's still in a sober living facility up in Dallas. We're still in treatment up there.
Okay.
I want to see if you're okay with, it's a little over 90 days old, but he's about to.
Do you have proof that he's actually
Oh,
there?
yes.
Okay, then I'm cool with it.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, as long as you have proof that we know he's in there, he's not out just going partying
You're
and
doing really well. I'm getting progress reports.
Okay. I trust you.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate
All
it.
right, hey, we're done, right?
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Steve,